So, sorry about that. Let's restart this. Hello, everybody. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. I apologize about that little audio thing. I will zip that out here in a second. Let me know if you can hear me now. You should be able to hear me. All right. Hello, everybody. I apologize. Good thing YouTube now allows you to do some video editing. I'll have to do a quick little edit with that. So, real quick, as everybody, unfortunately, I have a headset I use for when I'm doing Skype calls and stuff. Sometimes it's just a little Bluetooth headset. It was attached to the Bluetooth headset instead of the studio microphone today. So we're back. Everybody can hear me. It's good to see so many people here. I hope everybody enjoyed having Jess here last week. And I'm back. Everything will be, hopefully, for a while now, I'll be around doing this every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. If you watch these on replay, don't forget every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, we're live. So feel free to come join us on Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern for about an hour as we answer your core card related questions. If you are on replay, feel free to ask some questions or join us in our Facebook tech support group, Core Cutting Tech Support, with about 60-some thousand plus people answering your core card related questions. But don't forget, our giveaway, real quick before we get into the questions, ends tonight. We are giving away a $50 Sling TV gift card, or gift cards adding up to that, a Fire TV Stick 4K, and some Fire TV Stick swag. So check that out. Let's see here. Let me real quick turn on a little thing about the giveaway. I have to do a giveaway. Let's see here. Take that off, take that off. So I can turn that on. Link in the show notes. There we go. So everybody can see that we have the giveaway now. So I apologize about the audio issue. Let's get into your questions. Do you have a core card related question? We have some news about PlayStation View having some new Roku update, some new channels added today. We have some AT&T TV news, once again showing that AT&T has absolutely no idea what cord cutting is about, and more. So let me know. Hey, I see everybody really enjoyed having Jess here. That's great. Yeah, Jess will fill in from time to time now when I'm not around. Hopefully it doesn't happen that often. I did start about 2 minutes early, which is a good thing I started 2 minutes early, because it took me 2 minutes to figure out no one could hear me. So, my apology about that. How do I win the giveaway? In the link in the show notes, it takes you to a post over at corecardsnews.com. There are multiple ways to enter the giveaway. You can follow us on Twitter, tweet a message, leave a comment, visit our Facebook page or our Facebook group, sign up for our newsletters. You don't have to do it all, but the more you do, the more entries you get. So keep that in mind. All right, everybody seems to enjoy having Jess here. Why don't some of the live TV apps show up in the live TV section of the Fire TV? That's because they don't have a partnership with Amazon. To be in the live TV tab on Amazon, you need to have a partnership. And at this moment, they don't have that. Though it seems like the Amazon's adding more and more things to that. So hopefully soon there'll be more there. Which version of Hulu is included with the ESPN and Disney Plus bundle? It's the Hulu Limited commercial. Have not heard yet if Disney Plus will offer a commercial-free option, or if we will get a ESPN, or excuse me, a Hulu Live TV bundle. But I would imagine we will at some point. ACC Network launches tomorrow. YouTube TV will have it, Hulu will have it, and PlayStation View will have it. The PlayStation View one is live right now. But it's just a promo that's just running a promo, letting you know. I think tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, it goes live. Any news on the DirecTV AT&T Nexstar issue? No news at Nexstar and AT&T are still far apart, so no word on it coming back to the new AT&T TV, now formerly known as DirecTV. Android TV app will probably come, Joe. Can I get Facebook on my Roku? So Facebook used to have a Roku channel. They took it away. It was a photo one. No word on the new video one coming. Actually, I think Facebook pulled from another one too, but no word at this moment. Disney is mostly focusing for kids, but they're making it very clear that they're going to have content for other people too. Does Amazon Prime, Hulu, and Netflix have complete listings of programmings or channels on their website? I mean, if you go to the website, search their catalog, you can see the stuff there. I don't know if they have like an Excel sheet for that kind of stuff. Edward, thank you, Edward, first of all, for being a supporter of the Core Card News YouTube channel. I really appreciate that. But yes, Pluto TV announced this week that they are adding a NFL channel to Pluto TV. This is not the NFL Network. That confused some people there. The NFL Network and NFL Network and the NFL Channel are two different ones. The NFL Channel is a free version that includes a lot of the older content and re-airs of NFL Network content. Do I believe that Disney Plus will come to the Fire TV? Eventually, yes. I do believe they will. I'm sure there's a negotiation. They made it clear that there's some things that they want to get in order to bring their app to the Fire TV. I'm sure these two companies will work it out very quickly. Will contract disputes become a problem for streaming services in the future? Well, they have been since the day one. I mean, contract issues are contract issues. So I would not be surprised to see those continue to be issues in the years and years to come. All right. I thought the FX poll was on September or August 20th. I am not sure what the date was. I would have to double check that. But these things have often to happen early or happen late, just to be honest with you. So if you're new here, see a lot of new people, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. We're almost at 100,000. I'm hoping to hit 100,000 people next month. So do me a favor, tell your friends to subscribe when they're not looking at their phone. I'm just kidding. Tell your friends to subscribe. If you're new here, hey, we cover the world of cord cutting. We post videos every single day. So make sure hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. It's a huge help to us. Roku's biggest competition of any is probably the Fire TV. Fire TV and Roku definitely dominate the vast majority of streaming in the United States. Roku is the largest streaming player in the United States. I know Amazon likes to say, well, we have more active accounts. It's a little skewed because Amazon has the Fire TV available in more markets than Roku does. So keep that in mind. Does Hulu without live TV include TV shows in their current season? On some networks, yes, they will include TV shows the next day on Fox and NBC, ABC, etc., and more. You do get the show the very next day. Does MeTV have a streaming service anywhere? No, they do on their website have some content there, but they're not on many streaming services. One more reason to get an antenna. I do know not everybody can get MeTV on their antenna. Why don't all streaming companies have all local channels? Because local channels are problem is, it may be your local ABC, but your local ABC may be owned by somebody completely different. So streaming services actually have to go and strike deals with each individual company to get them added there. Cable has a little bit of a head start because cable has been doing this for years and years and years, so they have the contracts in place. So cord cutting is coming along with that. YouTube TV and the Fire TV. They say sometime this year YouTube TV will be coming to the Fire TV. We do not know more. How often does Android TV get updates? About as often as Roku and Fire TV do. See, a lot of people enjoyed having Jess here. Yeah, it was great to have her fill in. I was able to go golfing with my dad during that time. So I was visiting some family and was golfing with my dad. I actually checked out the show from the golf cart during the time. Jess will be back from time to time. So don't worry. You'll see Jess often on here. So really love YouTube TV. Yeah, it's a great option. If it offers the channels you want, YouTube TV is a great option. Thoughts on the Apple TV subscription fee? If they're anything over $10, they're way out pricing themselves. And honestly, I would like to see them even lower than $10 if they can. At least until Apple, I wouldn't mind seeing Apple say, hey, for the first year, it'd be $5.99. And then we can work our price up with the understanding that, hey, Apple just does not have the content that Disney and NBC, Universal, and more can offer. Will NFL Red Zone be available on mobile for $4.99 again? Yes, I believe with Verizon, I think it's like $10. Forget the price, but they're offering a season-long pass at NFL Red Zone And I believe the NFL Red Zone will once again have a mobile-only package there. I'm sure Jess will probably be appearing on more videos in the future. I did miss the podcast last week. I apologize about that. We hope to be back tomorrow. Jess has had some internet issues, though, so hopefully she'll be back tomorrow. All right. Yes, this week Big Ten Network app is BTN To Go is shutting down. They are moving everything from the BTN app to the Fox Sports app. So you just need to log into the Fox Sports app to get your content over there. The BTN Plus app is nothing new. They've had it for a while, but now they just have its own app as a standalone service there. So yeah, nothing new. But the BTN Plus app is not content aired on BTN. It's content that airs or it does not air on cable networks for like Olympic sports and stuff. I can't wait until the Grid Guide on Hulu comes out. Yes, they've said that the Hulu Grid Guide will start rolling out soon to streaming players like the Fire TV, Roku, and more. Hopefully, the sooner the better. So, all right. So if I haven't answered your question, leave a comment down below. I know a lot of people here are new. If you're new, do me a favor. I see a lot of great new people. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up. We're very close to 100,000. Please help us push over that. Mike asks, can I get NFL Sunday ticket without DirecTV? If you live in one of the areas where they consider DirecTV is not available, that is, you can get a streaming version, but they have to say your home address is in an area that's not eligible to get a dish. So keep that in mind. Do you think services like ESPN Plus and other services that can be purchased direct cause more help or harm? I think they help. More competition. Remember, ESPN Plus is not targeting cord cutters. It's targeting sports fans. It offers content that does not air on ESPN. So it's like, hey, if you're a real sports fan and you want this content that's not going to be aired otherwise, ESPN Plus has it. So I don't think it's a bad thing. Is PlayStation Vue the best offering for big families? You know, I think all the streaming services are great. I think it really depends on what channels you want. Does PlayStation Vue offer what you want? If it does, go for it. If it doesn't, no, it doesn't. Then it's not the best offer for you. It does have a lot of streams, but again, if it doesn't offer the channels, does it matter? Will Apple TV Plus have older shows? They have not announced that right now. Right now, all they've announced coming to Apple TV Plus is original content from Apple. Excuse me. With the CBS Viacom merger, do you see them starting to offer a paid version of Pluto TV? No, they've been very clear that Pluto TV remain free. I do see them, though, adding more content to CBS All Access, maybe raising the price of CBS All Access long before I see them trying to charge for Pluto TV. When will the new 6 series be released? This fall or this summer? So in the next summer technically runs through September. So keep that in mind. How's the Channel Master DVR? I noticed the latest model has Hulu on it. Yes, the Channel Master DVR is a decent DVR. I would recommend it. Downside Channel Master DVR, it's 1 DVR per TV. Hello, Duff. Good to have you here. Better late than never, I always say. Will YouTube Music ever come out with a standalone app for the Fire TV Stick? Could. I don't see why they couldn't. Will they? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. ESPN Plus is also a great streaming service for UFC. Yes, UFC fights pay-per-views now on ESPN Plus. Will Apple TV Plus work on third generation Apple TVs? I would assume so. I do not know though. I'll have to try to look that up. Will we get a new Roku this year? Well, they've released a new Roku for every year for over 10 years. I'd be shocked if they didn't release one this year. Do I believe that Sony could sell PlayStation Vue? Yes, I do fully believe that is a real possibility. I don't understand what Sony is doing with PlayStation Vue, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. They've cut back on marketing. But then at the same time they go update the app. So it is kind of what it is. Unfortunately, though, the new Roku app update kind of breaks a bunch of stuff, unfortunately. Have I seen the new Twilight Zone? No, but it's on my list of things to watch. Is it good? Don't tell me any spoilers, but is the new Twilight Zone worth it? It's on my list. When the new Discovery season comes out, I'll renew and probably watch both Discovery and the Twilight Zone. Hello, Rick. Good to have you here. Do you have any reason why Roku takes 20 to 30 seconds to wake up after you start clicking buttons? Mine does not do that. You may want to do a factory reset or maybe try to delete some unused channels. Am I going to do a review of the new Vizio AirPlay TVs? I don't actually have one that has that support right now, but it is on kind of my thought process of things to do. What am I drinking? I'm drinking, unfortunately, water. Nothing fancy, nothing great. When you talk for an hour straight, you definitely get a little bit of a dry throat. So drinking a little water helps with that. Which one is good, ESPN or watch Fox Sports? I mean, both are great, and both can be used with your streaming service option there, so keep that in mind. Are there too many streaming services, live TV streaming services? No, I think competition is good. Now, not all live TV streaming services are going to make it. If you read my post last fall, one of my predictions was going forward in the world of cord cutting, one or more of them will be shut down because there's more services than there are demand right now. So the great thing about cord cutting is the best services will rise to the top and the worst will fall down. Now, the best service isn't always the one with the best technology or maybe the best user interface. Sometimes the best service is the one with PR, the best PR, and I think that's what's hurting Sony right now. I think their PR could be a lot better in how they communicate with their subscribers, and that's one of the big things holding back PlayStation Vue right now, to be honest with you. I'm a big fan of PlayStation Vue, but rising prices and removing channels has me looking elsewhere. Dave, that's the great thing about cord cutting. In about 5 minutes, you can be on a totally different service. And they offer free trials. So there's no reason you can't have a free trial and see if it works for you. Roku has to wake up if plugged into a USB on the TV. It's not live all the time. Yes, it could be. If that's your problem, yes. If you're using your TV to power your Roku stick and you turn on your TV, you have to wait for the Roku to do a full reboot. You can always use it to, a USB cable to plug into the wall there. A lot of people have been saying Amazon could buy PlayStation Vue, and I don't know if PlayStation Vue is for sale, and Sony's kind of not has been like, hey, we actually really like PlayStation Vue. We intend to keep PlayStation Vue. But if they would sell PlayStation Vue, a company to keep an eye on would be Walmart. They have the money. They've been moving heavily into streaming, and it fits the whole Walmart ethos or system. So if somebody would buy PlayStation Vue, Walmart may be something to keep an eye on. Any chance Hulu Live adds AMC in the near future? Your guess is as good as mine. They have not said anything, but it is very possible at any moment that Hulu could add more channels. Luke, got the 4K Fire TV Stick 4K recently, a couple of weeks ago for under $16. Love it. Better, you got it under $16. Must have been like a refurbished or something. Love it better than my Roku. Great that you like it. How did you get it for $16? Was it a sale or something I missed? Let me know. All streaming services drop channels. Take a look at Sling TV, Fox Sports, RSNs. Yeah, HBO. All streaming services have contract disputes. Let's be honest with it. AT&T was asking a lot from Dish, and Dish was like, hey, for the same price my customers can go get HBO Now, there's no reason why we need a guarantee to pay out through the nose to make you for this deal when our customers can go get HBO Now. So I think that's kind of where we're going a little bit. With things like HBO Now and Showtime, why should Dish or Sling TV guarantee a minimum number of subscribers and more when they could just say, hey, go get HBO Now? Have I heard anything more about HBO Max? They say this fall they're going to make a bunch of announcements about HBO Max. Nothing major, just a few of those announcements of shows and stuff coming to HBO Max. AT&T is spending big on HBO Max. It will be very interesting to see which service or what their lineup looks like when they launch, because AT&T seems to be very willing to throw their money around to get content like all the Doctor Who and The Office, and or not The Office, Friends, and more. Oh, Best Buy's Sling Special Fire TV Stick. Yeah, but when Best Buy, that wasn't a 4K stick, that was a regular Fire TV stick for $14.99. Anything about Philo adding a sports package? No. The problem with adding a sports package is is that if you want to carry the sports channel, you have to carry a bunch of other channels. That would make Philo very expensive. Any word when ATSC, the next generation over-the-air TV, will become common? It's live in a few markets. It'll start rolling out to 20 Sinclair markets by the end of this year, they say. But nowhere, it'll probably be a year or two before it's really widespread. All right, that's a pretty good. So half off and had a $10 credit for that Prime Day sale we're back. Okay, that makes sense. Why do you think it's hard for AT&T to pick a streaming service? AT&T just seems to be very unsure what they want to do in life, to be honest with you. AT&T seems like that college student. This is my best way I can explain AT&T right now. AT&T is that college student that was like, pre-med seems pretty cool. And then, whoa, pre-med is very difficult. Never mind. Let me go into history. You know what? I hate history. Let me go into sports medicine. You know what? Injuries are gross. Never mind. Let me go be a hospitality tourism management major. And they're the kind of people who will spend 10 years in college, rack up $200,000 in debt, and then leave college and get in the workforce and realize they don't like the degree they got. That is the best explanation for AT&T I can give you. That AT&T is that student that can't make up their mind. They bounce around for 8 years. They just really like being in college and no desire to get out. And then when they get out, they realize, you know what? I don't like the degree I got. So that's my view on where AT&T is right now. How can I get my Roku with my iPad? It says it can't. Brian, how can I control my Roku? If you download the Roku app from the iOS store for your iPad, it will allow you through the remote connection to control your TV. Now, it needs to be logged into the same Wi-Fi network, so keep that in mind. What streaming and or live TV services do I pay for? I have all the major live TV services. I think we have like 8 of them right now, but they're all billed to the company, and it's part of the job. It's part of the job to be able to review these things when they happen. You're asking if there's any streaming services that include just sports. No. Again, the problem with sports networks is they're owned by companies like Disney who want you, if you want ESPN, you also have to agree to have Freeform and the Disney Channel, etc. Yes, some over-the-air TV channels will be moving this fall. Keep your eye out. All you have to do is rescan. How do I upgrade APKs in my Fire Stick? You know what? We don't really talk about piracy services. If yours isn't working, it's probably because it got shut down because it probably wasn't legal. So keep that in mind. Do I think football will be getting ESPN? I hope they do. Football's a little expensive. The problem is they add ESPN. It's going to make them even more expensive. ESPN is ridiculously expensive. Ridiculously expensive. So keep that in mind. But I don't think football will ever reach its full potential without ESPN. Kind of a tough spot there for football TV. My ABC and Fox just moved the past month. Yeah, it's something that happened about 8 years ago. They started an auction to sell off the spectrum for a lot of TV stations and in particular bandwidth. And that bandwidth is being turned into 5G and other stuff. T-Mobile bought a lot of it. Dish bought a lot of it and others. And so these TV stations are moving to new frequencies and you need to rescan your antenna. With OTA TV networks out, do you think they should team up and do a streaming service? Many of them are. You look at Comet and more, they're streaming. Stir is owned by Sinclair with a ton of over-there TV channels streaming. I do expect more and more of these services to come out and offer streaming services. But with ATSC 3.0, the next gen over-there TV, I expect more over-there TV channels to launch too. Do I think YouTube TV would add to Hallmark? No reason they couldn't, but they haven't said they will. So, hey, real quick, I'm going to play a 15-second, 30-second ad. Hang in there with me because this ad helps cover the bills and makes it so I can pay Jess and Becca and everybody else. For everybody who's still here, don't forget we're giving away a Fire TV Stick 4K and a Sling TV gift cards adding up to $50. Link in the show notes down below to enter the giveaway. Don't forget about the giveaway. Link in the show notes. I'll put that link here in the comments real quick. There you go. Enter the giveaway. Great option. And also, sign up for the newsletter. That way you never miss a cord cutting story. Well, that's a really long ad. Usually these ads aren't that long. There we go. It felt like that was a long ad. Do I subscribe to ESPN Plus? Yes, I do. I do have ESPN Plus, especially this time of year. Football, folks. College football this Saturday. Who is ready? Miami, Florida? That's going to be a good game. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to have a huge thing of popcorn. I may actually order Buffalo Wild Wings. I may get a big thing of wings. So, quick question for everybody as I'll read back through the questions during the ad. College football season's here. If you are a sports fan, no matter what it is, I'm a college football fan over NFL any time of the day. What food do you watch? Are you burgers or do you have? Are you a wings? Are you a nacho guy? What do you have when you're watching a sports game? Let me know. Yes, not all APKs are piracy. APK is actually just a standard app for Android. But the vast majority of people who ask about installing APKs on a Fire TV, etc., are looking at piracy. Most cable networks do have most of the regional or most of the over-the-air networks too. So MeTV, Comet, etc. are on most cable. But a growing number of them are starting to pop up on streaming services too. How's everything going today? Absolutely great. It's been a beautiful day. Beautiful weather. A lot of work to do around the house though. When you're gone for a week and suddenly you got to trim the bushes and do all kinds of stuff. What do I think about TiVo? TiVo is a great but very expensive service. Keep that in mind. All right. If I did not answer your question, do me a favor, re-ask your question, and I'm going to do my best to answer them. Wings and a $7.99 pizza from Pizza Hut. Not a bad deal. What OTA tuner would you recommend? I mean, most TVs have very good tuners in them nowadays, so I would just use the one in your TV, if possible. Pulled pork sandwiches and pigs in a blanket, not a bad option. Is Fox Sports Network on Sling? It was. They're currently in negotiations. They're in blackout during negotiations right now. Does Roku use data when the TV's off? Every now and then it may update, but it's very minor amount of data. If you exit out of your app, if you're watching Netflix, you hit the home button, it pretty much stops data usage. Any word in the AT&T Nexstar talk? Sadly, no update. And last we heard is both sides were still very far away from Nexstar and AT&T reaching a deal, unfortunately. All right, 3 weeks without Fox Sports regional sports networks on Sling TV. Yep. Sling TV is saying that Disney technically owns them right now, and independent groups negotiate on their behalf, and the demands are unreasonable, is what Dish is basically saying. Who has the best DVR? I think it really depends on your personal needs. Some people like a DVR that keeps it forever. Some people just want to record a lot of stuff, but they don't care if in a month it auto deletes. So it really depends on what you want. Do you know when BTE Plus will launch? No, it's coming soon though. What's the cheapest service for the ESPN and the NFL network? Sling TV is the cheapest service. You can get the both. And let's see here. You can get both. Actually, no, it's $45. Yeah, $50, both Sling TV. Maddie, I hope I'm saying that right. I'm happy I helped guide you through cord cutting. Hopefully we can continue you through your cord cutting experience and learn more and more about cord cutting. Is Sling TV going to integrate into Fire TV like Philo? I thought Sling TV was there, but maybe not. Oh, you're talking about the guide. They're in the live section, but not the guide. Maybe someday. The problem when you do that is you do give up the ability to control the user interface, which means you can't necessarily go and do things like recommendations and more. So some services don't want to be in that guide because they lose the control over their user interface. Why don't they show the local sports news on the streaming news broadcast on News On? I don't know why your local CBS, my local one on News On does show the full news broadcast, including local sports. Aaron says, Luke, you mentioned PBS joined YouTube TV this fall. Do you think that KBTC will be one of them joining YouTube TV? I don't know which ones will be joining YouTube TV. I think the Boston one said they will be. PBS and YouTube TV have a deal to bring it to YouTube TV, but if the local stations agree to the contract. So your local station still needs to agree to that. Yeah, Bill, not the NFL Network is on Pluto TV. The NFL channel, which is a completely different channel of older content. I wouldn't be surprised to find recaps maybe. Like during the week, you'll get a recap, like the highlights, like that little 3-4 minute video they post on YouTube and stuff popping up there. Luke, I heard YouTube TV is looking at Viacom. What do you know? Nothing right now. Remember, Viacom and CBS are merging. I probably aren't going to see a ton of new deals until that merger happens. What's different in the new ACC network channel and the ESPN3 ACC network channel? ESPN3 ACC network channel is going away. You're not going to be able to use that this year. ACC network is a new channel. So a few years ago, they announced a partnership between the ACC network and ESPN, and as they built up content, they for a couple years had free ACC network content on ESPN3. That's not going to happen anymore. You're going to have to get either YouTube, Hulu, or PlayStation View to get the ACC network, which launches tomorrow. Any update on Friendly, the new streaming service with the Weather Channel, Hallmark Channels, Game Show Network, and more? Nothing new. They're out there. They're still developing, and they're a new streaming service for $5.99 in SD, $7.99 in HD, and $9.99 with their ultimate DVR more streams package. But it's a great way. I mean, if you just want to get the Hallmark Channel for Christmas movies, or you want to add the Weather Channel, $5.99 is not a bad deal. I mean, to me, I don't care if the Weather Channel is in HD. Most Sling TV does stream in 60 frames per second on the sports channels. So I'll look at your settings, but Sling TV sports channels stream in 60 frames per second. So Luke, with Sling TV free DVR for life promo, do you have to keep a Sling TV package to keep the free DVR? Yes, if you stop paying, you lose the DVR. Do you know when or if Disney Plus is coming to the Fire Sticks? They have not announced partnership. I would assume it will come, but there is nothing in writing yet. I have Spectrum. I'm not seeing buffering like you're describing. I would contact your Spectrum to make sure that they're actually giving you what you're paying for. Luke, do you think what do I think of the lawsuit between Locast and broadcast networks? I think this is going to be a long, very dragged out lawsuit between Locast and the broadcast networks. I would be surprised if a year from now this is even halfway done. I fully expect this to end up in the Supreme Court probably. Luke, forgot to mention that I also need SEC Network and ESPN and NFL Network. Is Sling still the best price? Yes. For the same price, you will also get the SEC Network, all the ESPNs right there. Luke, do you get local weather on the Weather Channel with Friendly? You know, I would have to check that again. I think it may be a national. Your locals on the 8 are probably national. Much like if you had the Weather Channel from like DirecTV or Dish back in the day, where it just showed you the national weather. The countdown is on Vidgo Sports USA. Yeah, we'll see what Vidgo does next. I would expect them to launch soon, hopefully. They said it's coming soon. So I'm very excited. More competition, the better. All right, if I haven't answered your question, please re-ask it, because as I'm answering one question, sometimes other questions fly by and I can't answer them all at the same time. So don't be afraid to re-ask them. If I have an older router and if it does not support the AC standard, upgrading it would be a good option. I do agree, Bill. Luke, have you tried Shudder? Big horror. I did do a review of it earlier. It's a good service if you're a horror fan. I'm not a huge horror fan. I watch them every now and then. That's about it. So not for me, but for others, it's excellent. Have you heard about the partnership between Pluto TV and the NFL? Yes, we broke that news when it happened. It is bringing a ton of the older NFL content, some highlights of like last year's season and more. It's a great one. I love the idea of classic NFL games playing for free in Pluto TV. Hello, and thank you to you for being a subscriber, and thank you for your support. I thank everybody for the comments, for the thumbs up and the subscribe button. I cannot believe we're over 92,000 people. Where are we right now? We're at about 92,550-ish people. Let's get that over 100,000. We're definitely this week probably going to hit 93,000. Hopefully by the end of the September, we'll be at 100,000. So hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. It helps us a ton. Are Fox Sports 1 and Fox Sports 2 owned by two different companies? No. Fox Sports 1 and 2, the Big Ten Network, are all owned by the Fox company. They did not get sold to Disney. Thank you, Maddie. Luke, you said there were a lot of OTA channels that joined within last year. Yeah, not all of them are on streaming services. I would love to see Court TV on more too. Court TV does have an app on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV where you can stream Court TV for free. When did Court Cards News start? Over 5 years ago now. So according, let's see here. We started back in 2014. Is YouTube TV added an NFL network? No one said anything. No announcements have been made. Your guess is as good as mine. Could they add the NFL network? Yes. Will they this year? Your guess is as good as mine. What chargeable services? We don't sell any services. So, I mean, if you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel and help support us that way, $5 a month are greatly appreciated. What about BEIN Sports Channel? BEIN is on PlayStation View. It is on, I believe it's on PlayStation View. It's on Fubo and it's on Sling TV. Didn't they just come back to PlayStation View? BEIN Sports, BN Sports, that's how you say it, I believe, is on PlayStation View. I just can't remember the package. It left, it came back. Is DirecTV now giving refunds since CBS has not returned yet? No, they've stopped giving those. It's in most markets now. CBS has returned, and if yours is not there, I would expect it to be returned very soon. What is your go-to VPN? Now, I do not recommend VPN for streaming. It's actually a subpar experience, but there are many VPNs out there when you travel. I think they're all pretty good for the most part. Get a reputable one, but don't use public Wi-Fi for anything remotely sensitive without VPN. If you can, whenever you are on a public Wi-Fi, always use a VPN. Any news about 5X shirts, Bill? I don't believe they offer them. I sent a message in. I got follow-up. I was on vacation last week, and we're in the middle of doing a lot of things, so keep that in mind. You know, we got some big things in the works, but I'll try to follow up on that next week. Hey, you found us through Google. That's great to hear. So glad you stuck around when you found us, so I appreciate it. It's hard to believe we're in our 6th year now running Court Cards News. Time flies. I never dreamed Court Cards News would be this big. I'm eternally grateful for everybody for your support. Your support is just unbelievable. Is PlayStation View good? I think they're all great. It really comes down to, do they offer the channels you want? If PlayStation View have the best user interface, excuse me, my allergies are catching up. You can have best everything, but if it doesn't have the channels you want, does it matter? Take advantage of the free trial. Try it out, Jake. I don't think you'll be disappointed. If it doesn't have what you want, try another one. Dave, thank you so much for that $5 donation. I really appreciate it. Do you think this time next year, Hulu TV, YouTube TV, and PlayStation View have raised their rates again? Probably not all, but maybe one or more. I mean, the reality is content when people want these services to add more channels, when you add more channels, it raises the cost. Keep that in mind. But what we're seeing is actually a flip. We're seeing move towards smaller and smaller packages. Friendly, Sling TV's holding out on that. Even Philo keeping smaller and smaller packages. What do I think will happen with the Disney Plus, Netflix, Hulu? We'll have to wait and see. Will adapter boxes be available for ATSC 3.0? Yes. Sinclair's made clear that they will seed their markets that launch ATSC 3.0 with cheap 3.0 adapter boxes. I don't have a particular VPN I would recommend, Dave. Okay, everybody's asking about YouTube TV or this and that adding NFL Network. There is no news on that. I will share a post. If you want the NFL Network, you may want to switch to a new service because there is no news about NFL Network being added to any additional services. So keep that in mind. If you want the NFL Network, you need to go and get a service like Sling TV, PlayStation View, or Fubo TV. Those are the services that have the NFL Network. I wish I could wave a magic wand and make it all there, but the problem is the more channels you add, the higher the cost of the service goes. What's the status of the Hulu new grid guide? Hulu's new grid guide is now on their website. It will be rolling out in the weeks and months to come to all the devices. Do you think Netflix will become less of a deal when Disney Plus comes out? No, because Netflix still has many great hit shows. Will they have a lot more competition? You better believe they have more competition now. Will I begin a new test unit at the TCL TVs? Probably. We'll definitely be working on getting a test review unit. The Laugh app on Roku is live. Let me go check this out. Let's see here, Roku channel. Hey Bill, I just Googled and I do not see a Laugh app on the Roku. Can you send me a link? What's it called? What is the app for the Laugh channel? Let's see, the just added. I am not seeing that. Here, Bill. Have you gotten to test the new AT&T TV? I don't live in one of the markets yet. I'm sure when we can, we will be getting our hands on it. Problem is you do have a 2-year contract with it. And I'm not really interested in signing up for a 2-year contract for what is effectively cable TV. Is the Hisense 65-inch TV better than TCL? I would say, depends on which model. The new higher-end TCL TVs, definitely below the Hisense out. But, of course, Hisense will come back with a new TV, their own, to match whatever TCL did. The new far improved LED TVs on the new TCL 6 series and 8 series just are probably the best TVs on the market right now. Some of the best TVs under $1,000 on the market for the 6 series. Two things I think Apple TV Plus needs to be successful. An aggressive price point. They need to be aggressive on their pricing for the Apple TV Plus service. And they need to try to get their hands on some back catalog content. They can't release just like 50 shows. You can't charge $10 and only offer 50 shows in today's world. Is Sling TV keeping their main price at $25? I mean, it's impossible to say Sling TV will keep its price there forever. All things go up in pricing. Is Dish committed to keeping their price low? Yes, they are working very hard to keep their price low. Luke, I'm planning to get the Starry Internet, which is a great 5G internet service in many markets like Denver. I already subscribed to ESPN Plus, but you can't use the ESPN2 content. I would recommend looking at something like Sling TV, PlayStation View, Hulu, etc. So keep that in mind. Joe, thank you so much for signing up to be a member. Your support may not seem like much, but that support really does add up, and we really do appreciate it. Yeah, so if you haven't subscribed to the channel, it's about $5. It does give you some cool little icon there, so check that out. Laugh, Bill says, Laugh, get the app. Yes, the Laugh app has been on Google Play and the Apple and iPad and iPhone for a while, but they're not on any streaming players. So unfortunately, hopefully someday soon. Will Up TV Plus be bundled? No, I don't. I've not heard anything about being bundled. So real quick, Michael, thank you so much for being a member. Huge support. Court Cars News, we have some big plans in the works right now. I can't tell you about them, but I'm hoping that they will improve the quality of what we do. From everything from what you see on the site to what you see here on YouTube. Big part of that is by the end of the year, we need to be moving into a bigger office. So your little $5 a month may not seem like much, but it really does help us go a long way out there and help us a lot. How will 5G be? 5G in the testing I've done has been a huge, great service. So I've been very impressed with 5G internet services I've tested. All right, got the Recast, works great with my antenna. Yeah, the Recast is a great DVR. The only downside about the Recast is it really only works with mobile devices and the Fire TV. I wish Amazon would bring support of it to the Roku, Apple TV, and Android TV, because then I think the Recast really could make an argument for one of the best DVRs out there. The problem is most people I know do not exclusively use the Fire TV versus just, a lot of people I know have like a Fire TV in one room and a Smart TV in another and a Roku in another. And so Amazon's really trying to bet that they can convince people to replace everything in their house with a Fire TV to use the Recast. Hulu's Live is now available on Android TV. Yes. Hulu's new app is available on Android TV, which I believe includes the Air TV. I'll check that. It does not include the new AT&T TV box. Hulu app no longer supports that, so you can't install it now on the Hulu TV app. What's the price for 5G? And for Verizon, it's like $50 if you're a current Verizon customer. Starry's at $50, and the service that just launched in California is at $50. So seems like $50 for home internet with no data cap seems to be the price point people are going at. So real quick to everybody, since we got about 10 minutes, I'll still answer questions, but let's chat real quick. I just wanted to say a special thank you. Cannot believe the growth. I mean, 2 new members of the YouTube channel today, hundreds of new subscribers. Last week on YouTube, we had a day with over 912 subscribers in a single day. Thank you. When I started Court Cars News, this was a hobby. I know I'm not the perfect writer. I know I'm not the perfect YouTuber. I know we're just doing the best we can do. That's just what we're doing here. And I just want to say thank you to everybody. About a year ago, we started paying attention to this YouTube channel, and now we're at 92,000 people. Before that, we really didn't do much with the YouTube channel, other than we'll do the Q&As and stuff every now and then. I'm very thankful for what everybody here has done to help Court Cars News grow. You're hitting that subscribe button, you hit the thumbs up. May not seem like much, but it's a huge help. So I just wanted to take a moment and say thank you, because none of this would be possible without you. We have big things in the works that I cannot believe we're being blessed to be able to do it. And I'm very excited for when I can make some announcements about what's coming up. So we have wheels in motion, and fingers crossed it will be a great service for you going forward. All right, so back to your questions real quick. But I just did want to take a moment and say thank you. I see so many people here every single week. I'm very thankful that you come here. It really means a lot to us. All right. Thank you, Elephant Man. Thank you, Teresa, Michael, and Kurt, and Bill, and everybody. Thank you so much for being here all the time. Thank you for the kind words. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Literally Court Cars News was a hobby. I never imagined we would be doing this. I'll never imagine I'll be in a position where I could give other people full-time work. One of the greatest rewarding things in the world is to be able to give somebody a job. So hopefully we can continue to do that, and to do that, it comes from people like you helping us make that happen. So thank you. And I get it. We're not always, I'm not the best YouTuber. I'm not the best writer, but we're just going to try to do our best to give you the best core coverage out there. All right. So if I didn't answer your question, leave me a comment. Let me know. I don't think AT&T, DirecTV are listening to their customers. I have to agree fully, Angel. I don't think they are. I really think that AT&T doesn't know what their American population wants right now. Yeah, the pricing for AT&T TV makes no sense. It actually came out at a higher price than DirecTV was, and DirecTV raised its price to meet the AT&T TV price for new customers. Complete crazy. Complete crazy. Hey, Joe, thank you so much for being a new member. I really do appreciate it. Even if you don't want to be a member, those little donations do add up. Everybody who left a super chat today, everybody who subscribed, you are all amazing. Thank you so much. Do I see Apple coming out with another Apple TV this fall? We are kind of coming up to when it's due. There has been rumors of a cheaper Apple TV device coming out to coincide with the launch of Apple TV Plus. I would give that a more likely than not, but not guaranteed rating. It is very likely that it could come out. It says we went offline. So I hope I'm still here. Can you still see me? Oh, there I'm going. Stream resumed. So, very sorry about that little crash. I think that was kind of our signal to start wrapping this up. Apple TV, real quick, now that the crash is back, I don't know what happened there. But Apple TV, I do think, is coming up due for a refresh. Will that cheaper version actually happen? I don't know. I think it would be in Apple's best interest to release a cheaper $100 streaming player. I think Apple has priced themselves out of the market, to be honest with you. So keep that in mind. So that's it. I think we're going to wrap this up. Okay, I think we're going to wrap this up. I think I've answered all the questions for today I can get to. I hope everybody has a fantastic day. Hang in there with me because we got big things coming up in the works in the future. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everything. How do you become a member? When you look at our YouTube channel right next to, right below the thumbs up and thumbs down button on the website, there's a button that says join. If you join that, click there to join. Few bucks a month, and you help Core Cars News keep growing. So thank you to everybody for your support. I really appreciate it. Again, I just cannot say thank you enough. Core Cars News is nothing without you. I can't believe that we are. Let's take a quick look at the actual subscriber count. Let's see here. Okay, YouTube Studio. We are at 92,513. So an unbelievable amount of people subscribing. That is really great. So thank you, everybody. I really appreciate your support. We'll be back next week, Wednesday. The podcast should be happening tomorrow. Jess is having some internet issues. I think Spectrum heard that she was working here. Can't prove that. I'm kidding. Just kidding, everybody. That was a joke. But I hope you all have a fantastic day.